In order to help the people who live on the island of Kazawari, we must continue to advance within the arena, though there was some hints from Humari about going out into the rest of the island to find things that could help us. The many-faced god, Tamoawai, only speaks to those that it has to, as in its arena's fighters, especially the higher up in rankings you go. I know the inhabitants of Kazawari need my help, but unfortunately my heart just isn't in this right now. As I have said, I want to get to what is really important, and that is saving Aora from the gods and giving the Huana the ancient kingdom of Ukaizo back. Then perhaps I could return to this island with my full focus. Problem is that I don't know if I'll survive going to Ukaizo, and well, Aora might not survive anything after it either. So I just feel that helping the people of Kazawari is to be done now or never. Therefore, we will remain until things are set right here. And I won't overly complain about it, at least for the time being. I think having Takehu with us as we are here on Kazawari will help to explain some aspects of the culture that I might not normally get. Trading Seraphin for Takehu right now seemed like the best idea. Also, it is probably a good idea to keep him with us all the way up to and including exploring Ukaizo once we get there, as Pelagina represented the Valians and Mayarua represented the Rawatai. So Takehu represents the Huana, of whom I have chosen to support overall in retaking Lost Ukaizo. He'll be my guide until the end of the path I have chosen, not that I hold much love for the man. I don't dislike him either, but he's just what I need right now to give me counsel along the way. I've been thrust into the Crucible, some kind of arena competition pitting me against spirits and kith alike. I need to learn how about the rite of passage I've found myself taking part in. Now that we've had a rest... Oh, they don't care if we take it. What does it matter? Medical supplies, repair supplies. Take that for our ship. It's not like we're getting really compensated for this. But who's this? There seems to be a whole area underneath the arena. Let's get to know everybody. Hello? This elf stands before a cart, one thin hand twisting a small tool against a thick strap of leather he holds gingerly with his other. He chews on his lower lip, his brow knit in concentration. The acrid scent of poultices and potions haunts the air around him. The man's eyes flicker up to me, return to his task, then widen before shifting back to me. His mouth gapes, closes, and gapes again. He swallows.
Magnificent, are we not?
Takehu sighs and brushes hair back from his shoulders. Hair, aren't they tentacles?
Yes, my apologies, traveler. I just got a little wrapped up in well, it's a personal project, and now I am going on about nothing.
He gingerly sets a tool and device down on his cart and brushes his palms together.
Have you come to browse my selection of alchemical concoctions? The right potion can mean the difference between life and death in the sand up topside.
With an open hand, the elf indicates his cart. What's that you're working on? Beaming proudly, he shows me a belt filigreed with copper wiring. I note small Adra stones within the tangle of wires. The buckle appears to be made of copper inlaid with Adra.
I call it Neil's Auroral Transubstantiator, or perhaps the Essential Battery Array, or maybe I would, well, name's not important. It's meant to collect and store ambient essence in an accessible form for dynamic usage at a later time.
Meant to, an animancer's favorite words.
He sniffs, casting a sidelong glance at the belt.
Doesn't look like it can store half so much as my lantern does.
She shrugs, unimpressed. I don't see an overflow valve or exhaust. What happens if it absorbs too much essence?
What? It's a prototype. There's still, work to be done.
So it could explode or something. He hugs it carefully to his chest.
Hardly ideal, I'll admit, but you'll notice the branching circuitry and balanced Adra receptacles. Combined, those should serve to minimize the risk of overload or essential dissociation. Well, theoretically.
Yeah, soul dissociation. That. When it comes to Adra stones, yeah, that is also a possibility.
This jungle, and more so this arena. It's in a state of essential flux. The density of ambient essence here goes far beyond anything I've seen elsewhere in the world. But to collect that power, to harness it, I need the help of a contestant in the Crucible.
He runs a hand through his mop of hair, disheveling it.
This is most ill-advised.
Loth scowls and takes a few steps away from me.
Think if I wear that belt, I'd sleep better at night?
I thought you were doing fine with that. What's going on? The nightmares are gone. The contest wasn't dangerous enough without me wearing your experimental belt?
It's really quite safe, truly. Perhaps, I mean, it could theoretically discharge essence were it to, say, to suffer a heavy blow, were it to be struck repeatedly, for example, or were you to fall over while wearing it.
Fall over while wearing it, okay.
But a mild, well, moderate shock would be the very worst you would suffer. Not at all lethal. Assuming, of course, you weren't already near to dying.
What do you intend to do with this energy once I've collected it?
Alchemists, you see, are limited to the materials they harvest. Yet the processes we employ ultimately draw their efficacy from the essence present in all things.
Okay, you're talking very, very, very fast.
By
Hard for me to
infusing
keep up.
potion ingredients with ambient soul energies, I hope to significantly increase the efficiency of the process. The end result? An almost limitless draft.
Neo grins broadly. Well, I might be able to help. Loth sighs very loudly.
You would?
His broad smile brings his dimples almost to his eyes.
That's fantastic! So, you see, during each fight in the arena, the essence presence spikes fantastically.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Some of this is the result of magic, or released energy, owing to, well, the death of the fighters. But the arena itself manipulates essence, too. It's really quite a thing to behold.
Remember to breathe. He blinks and inhales deeply.
All I would require from you is to wear the belt. While competing in the Crucible, I mean. And then, of course, return it to me. Obviously.
He swallows. What would I be getting out of this?
Besides the pride of furthering the cause of animancy?
He chuckles.
I kid. Of course I'll reward you. In coin, obviously, but also if when the experiments bear fruit, I can provide you that fruit.
He frowns. Well, that sounds better. It's not like we really need coin at the moment.
Fruit being the, drafts in this case. If that wasn't clear. I am just confusing things further, aren't I?
I've begun the Crucible. I'll wear your special belt.
Fantastic!
He hands me the belt.
It's ready. Just wear it during the fight, and return it once it's fully charged.
Okay. I hope I don't live to regret this. I hope I live. Unstable coil. Deals shock damage and causes stun everyone near the wearer on unconscious. Interesting. Well, I've got a nice magical effect that boosts my constitution belt. Unfortunately. Okay, well, we'll try this. And I have to remember my Girdle of Eoten constitution. It'll make me a little weaker. Fine. Okay, what do you have for sale?
You're back! Does that mean the belt is ready?
What, have I left your side yet? No, I don't think so. I'm here to browse your potions.
Of course. See if anything strikes your fancy.
He opens a large chest, revealing a collection of carefully labeled vials, flasks, and bottles. How many of these do you have? Just one of each. Miraculous healing. What was this one? Major healing. I guess we'll take your minor ones too. Major recovery. Okay, well, we will buy those. I do have some healing, miraculous healing potions on me. No, I have even more. Let's get that sorted out. Put this in here. Put this down here. Put this in here. Put this on here. Who needs healing potions? Miraculous healing. He has. No, that's major recovery. Where is it? I thought I put several in here. Moderate healing? There's lots of them. We could use these. Shoti. Okay, where... Give her 2 more. Aloth and Takehu, he has the moderate healing. Seems good to me. Well, let's see what else is down here.
Found something.
Hello?
Greetings, stranger. Akira, aren't you the dangerous-looking sort?
The Yamaha woman smiles warmly, revealing sharp teeth.
I have all sorts of fine magical items. Will save your life in the pit, as sure as Agony's thrashing stirs the sea.
Her hand indicates the trinkets in the stall behind her with a fluid, sweeping gesture. Then let me see what you have.
Always the finest items.
She turns to show me her inventory. But there's not many here. Greater reliability gauntlets. Actually, we could use that. Storm Turner cloak. Necklace of fireballs. Girdle of mortal protection. That actually is not a bad one either. Boots of speed. Maybe a Loth could wear that. Okay. Do we not have items to sell? Yeah, we got a bunch of things to sell. Let's go through this and get rid of all the excess. Hey, we sold a bunch of stuff that we do not need. Well, actually, there's a little bit more here. Just clothing. For a little bit. Okay, so, what's left here? There's something in the wall that I spotted. Leads out to the archipelago, the Deadfire. Hello?
Ado, and welcome.
The tall woman, adorned in well-crafted, finely polished armor, bows to me, her dark hair almost brushing my face.
Please acquaint yourself with my weapons and armors, lest you become acquainted with death in the arena instead.
She chuckles and steps aside to reveal rows of sharp blades and unblemished armors. You think I can't handle myself in a fight? She laughs, shaking her head.
Not in the slightest. But we all face Chirono upon the Killing Field, ah?
How did you come to be here?
I sought meaning in the ring before the faces, and found it, I did. In a fashion.
Her smile reveals bright, even teeth.
The wound almost returned me to the wheel. I would have been leaving, but, well...
She shrugs, a large flamboyant gesture.
This Ilo is my home now. When Chirono seeks me, I will be found here.
Ilo, Valian word for island. Sorono, a valiant variant of Bareth, god of death, cycles, and doors. Let me see what you have.
See for yourself, per complenka.
She beckons me forward. Exceptional. We just went through superb. We have better items than this. We got a lot of legendary items that we don't even have enough people for. So, thank you, but we're good. Now, with this gauntlets, I thought, aren't I wearing something like that? Where is this? Swordsman's bracers. Oh, well, these gauntlets are better. Oh, Mrs. Converted Grace. Well, I don't know. I think that I'm wearing something that's defensive. Yeah, it's Swordsman's bracers help incoming hits converted to grazes from melee weapons. So it's a defensive item. So for Aloth and his boots, he's already wearing boots of speed. Girdle of mortal protection. Now this actually, I want to wear that, but unfortunately I can't because you can only wear one belt at a time. What are you wearing here? Well, I think that's it then. Hello? The guard stretches out her hand to halt my advance up the stairs.
The terrace is reserved for champions. If you wish to observe the battles, you are free to do so. From somewhere else.
Okay. I'll walk away. Champions. I guess you have to win a bunch of them.
I've got it.
We've just won the first one, and that's it. So, how many do you need
too
to...
much.
The equipment is sharpened and treated with oil. The sealed barrels smell faintly of pickling spices. How many battles do you need to win before becoming a champion? The tunnel is sealed by a raised drawbridge. Yeah, well, this way is off. I take it that this takes us back out into the Deadfire, or does that take us up? I don't know. Spectator seating. Maybe we have to go back to where we first went up, found that person that threw us up into the fight. They've got all kinds of snacks. You hungry there, Shoti? That's every kith. Maybe about half wanna. What's this? Oh. Fine dagger. Nothing really important. We can just sell that. Seems to be a temple up here. So there are things up here other than just the spectator seats. And here is the statue, the Tri-Face. Ah. That doesn't speak to you unless it wants something. Though the statue never moves when I look, an occasional bird feather flutters down from the Stalgar's jaws. Okay, interesting. Well, we know it's some kind of magic at work here. What's this? There's a body in there. That rubble.
Got it.
Oh, healing hands. It was a body. Just buried there. Okay. Is there any way to get to this temple from here? I don't think that there is. Perhaps you have to reach it going from the inside. Who's that handsome blue fellow? Ugh, Takehu. I don't actually think he's handsome, you know. He's just full of himself.
Will do.
Arak, hagfish, stuff for the ship. Yeah, I'd rather be doing what I feel that I need to be getting done right now. This is just a distraction, an unnecessary distraction. We have Aethys to deal with, we have this war to start, and we have to go to Ukaizo. Oh, let's just get this over with. We're here. Fried ugly. Well, the crew likes it. Fine Aediranian meat. Spice meat and palm wine are set aside for honored guests. Okay, well, let's go back into the Crucible. Or into the underground part of it. And see about getting into another match. Is it this way? We have to go through Humari for the next match. I think we do. Let's do this. We're ready.
Greetings, Challenger.
The caretaker grins, revealing rows of razor-sharp teeth.
You need only gaze into the pool of memories to learn what fate awaits you.
Okay. Never mind. Fate awaits us. This must be what we already won. The Agony, the challenge is called the Agony of the Elements. Before a hunter may slay other live contenders in the Crucible arena, they must first complete the rites of passage. All new contenders are initiated by a trial against the elements. If a would-be hunter cannot prevail against a medley of mindless blights, what sort of challenge would they offer a proper combatant? So that was the easy one. Challengers that survive the elements must next, this is the trial of the Naga, must next endure being hunted by the Naga. Though comparable in size and strength to Kith individually, Naga warriors, archers, and shamans fight as a united pack and can make short work of hapless foes. Wow. So that's how it goes. I guess we'll take the trial of the Naga, except... what is this artifact offerings? What can you offer to the artifact? Accept challenge. Well, if it's a bunch of Naga grouped together, Aloth should make short work of them.
Can be cuddled by luck.
Now our challenger must face the archipelago's most insidious hunters, the Naga.
If you can endure venom and vile cunning, then perhaps you have the makings of a proper contender.
Now show us your will to fight!
Yeah, they only talk to you when a match is going on. They just summon in whatever they want.
Time to avenge Myru on these beasts.
Unless they're extremely tough individually, this is... like, we face worse than this. So they have 3 warriors up front, 2 archers in the back, and 2 a shaman and a sorcerer. Yeah, I don't trust that it's going to be as easy as it looks. Now, what is this? A poison Naga totem. Fire Naga totem. They may be able to use that, or may be bombarding us, actually, over this little barrier that's been set up. So if you see the Poison Naga Warrior, Poison Shaman, see they're split. Poison Skirmisher, Flame Naga Marauder, Flame Naga Marauder, Flame Naga Sorcerer. Poison and Fire, they really do have that in there. Let's begin this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.